It's your favorite baddie, Germany Bad, and I am back with another video. Okay, so as you can clearly tell by the title, I'm gonna be showing y'all how to combine locks. So let's just get into it. As you can see, this lock right here, it looks really good. It looks like one lock. It looks completely cylindrical and it looks perfect. However, it's really two locks that I had previously combined, and this is actually the look that we're going for. So the first step that you're going to want to take, as you can see, you see how small this lock is? We're going to want to find a lock that you'll be able to finesse a straight part with, okay? Because as you can tell, these locks were they were done with a grid system. So we don't want to mess up his parts and just combine two locks and then have him have like a little triangle part, a little looking weird, you know? Like, so we have to fix that. So this is the second step. After finding the perfect lock that you'll be able to finesse a straight part, the next step is to fix the parts and make that perfect part. You want to make it look like this part has been here since they got their locks done, okay? You want this part to look perfect, okay? So that's what we're doing right now. You can't try to pick no lock that's not even in the same location because clearly it just ain't gonna work out. So all we doing is finesse, okay? Step 2 is finesse that part up in there. This is really pretty much the hardest part, in my opinion. Fixing the parts after choosing what locks you're going to use is pretty much the hardest part because the rest is very, very, very simple as long as you have the tools that you need. Okay, so as you can see, these two locks, they're perfect for each other. We're going to take the end of one lock and pull it through the root of the other lock, like so. And as you can see, they are interlocked at the root. This is what we want to happen. This is a 0.5 millimeter crochet hook off of Amazon. I will put the link in the description. So what I'm doing is gathering the hair and I'm turning in a clockwise motion slightly. And we're gonna start about an inch or an inch and a half down from the root, because if you don't, you'll pretty much be ripping the hair strands out of your client's hair from the root, and that ain't what we want, okay? So as you can see, I have the hair gripped in my hand, and I have the hair gripped between my fingers, and I'm pulling this tool in and out of the locks. I'm making sure that the tool is actually going through both locks and not just one lock, because then you'll just be wasting your time. So essentially what this tool is really doing is it is collecting the frizzy hairs that's on the outside of the lock and pulling it through to the other lock, causing both locks to combine together. So pretty much if you continue to just pull this tool pretty much in and out of the lock, you'll eventually start to see your two locks form into one. My advice would be to be really careful when using this tool because I hurt my hand a whole lot of times. I probably got like 4 little tiny cuts on my fingers just from using this tool for this one lock. So you need to be really careful because these little tiny hooks at the end are dangerous, okay? They dangerous. So as you can see, it's coming together already. You see that? Yes, okay. So you just want to keep going in and out, and eventually you will have one lock at the end of the day. Yes, you see that? It's looking good, okay? Good. Yes, and I got a crochet hook, 0.5 crochet hook from the arts and crafts store. However, it doesn't have a little hook up here for you to hold on to, so it's a bit more difficult to work with. So I would suggest that you just go ahead and go to Amazon and buy this tool so you can get your coin, girl, okay? Because it is enough money out here for all of us, okay? So go ahead and start combining them locks so you can get your coin, okay? Because that is exactly what I'm doing, okay? One last tip is you want to make sure that this hair is not freshly retwisted. Look at that lock. Look how good that lock look. Ooh, that lock look good, okay? So the next, one last tip, like I was saying, is you want to make sure that this hair is not freshly retwisted because it's gonna be more difficult for you. You want that frizz. That, like I told y'all need that frizz in order for this to be able to work. So if you don't have no frizz, I don't know how you're gonna do it. As you can see, we're going to start palm rolling, and you want to put a little bit of pressure on your palm roll, okay? You don't want no little, you need your palm roll to be effective, okay? Because we want a perfectly cylindrical lock. We don't want it to look like we put 2 locks beside each other. We want it to look like one lock. And in order to do that, you got to put a little arm work up in there, okay? Put some pressure, put some strength. Look at that lock. Ooh. That lock look good, okay? That look like one lock. You can't tell me that you knew. If you didn't already know that this was 2 locks, you would not be able to tell me that this looked like 2 locks. This is one lock. This lock look good, and this is what you need to be going for, okay? Now, like I told y'all before, this was 4 locks, and now it's 2, and it look good, and they look way better than them little skinny locks that he had before, okay? These locks look good. This is what you want to go for. And look at that part. Ooh, you got to have them parts like, look at that part. Girl,